But who's recording this? You're recording it?
I'm recording this right now. It says rec, not for recreation, but for recording.
For more than 30 years, we've published unique stories, insights, and case studies, from neural machine translation to racial bias and localization.
Visit multilingual.com/subscribe and start reading today.
Today, I'm joined by Tucker Johnson, who has worked at Localize, Moravia, and then co-founded Nimdzi Insights nearly 4 years ago now. He is writing an article for the next Multilingual magazine, the September-October issue, on something that he has coined XLQA, which stands for Experiential Localization Quality Assessment. As we all know, quality means a lot, but how important is it really, and where should the focus be when trying to assure quality in the localization process? How long have you written comics? How have they developed over time? And are you happy with them as they are, or are you always working on better quality, let's say?
For those of you that are aware of my book, The General Theory of the Translation Company, I wrote that several years ago with my partner, Renato Beninato, and I included some comics in there. And I thought they were fun. But to me, for this article specifically, the comics are a very meta thing. The article isn't about LQA. The article is about this concept that we need to come to our users, our audiences, our fans, our readers. We need to come to them on their terms. We can't be demanding that they work in our environment, that they play by our rules, and that they speak our language, just in the way that we wouldn't expect our French customers to use our product until we localize it into French. We can't expect our customers to engage with our products and services if it's not in a format that is competitive. So what's going to be the easiest to digest and most bang for my buck? And that's why I say the comics are very meta, because it's essentially an approach to this article where, hey, I have things to say about quality. So does everybody else. I was in a local lunch the other day, and they said, what should we talk about? And I said, let's talk about the future of quality. And everyone just, you could hear them roll their eyes, because everybody talks about quality. So with a subject and with a topic that's just so saturated out there, why the hell should you read my article? And if I put some amateurish looking cartoons that I drew myself, well, that might get some eyeballs, and it might start some conversations, because I don't want to be speaking into the void. I don't want to be writing articles that nobody wants to read. And I want to be practicing the principles that I'm professing to discuss in this article, which is focusing on the end user. And my hypothesis is that these comics might be kind of fun for the end user. Now, of course, if I were committed to design principles, I'd be getting feedback from my end users on that. So I'll take this moment to say, please go check out the article. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Leave a comment, send me a message, complain to Mario Line, whatever you need to do. But your feedback is absolutely crucial, whether it's on this article, whether it's on my company, Nimdzi Insights, and what we're doing, or whether it's for Multilingual magazine.
Your article is called Experiential Localization Quality Assessment. And then you shortened it to XLQA. You have refined this into 5 user-centered trends affecting language quality management. Your trend number 1, quality as a step, quality as a design principle. Number 2, quality is reported versus quality is experienced. Trend number 3, metaphrase, to paraphrase. Step 4, academic-driven to influencer-driven. So these are changes, these are trends. Trend number 5 is project deliverable KPIs turn into experienced customer service. So I really like how you've structured this. And then you follow it with saying, getting a head start on the impending disruption. That sounds very, how do you say it? Dystopian.
I would say clickbaity, but yeah, dystopian clickbait is perhaps what I was going for there. I'd love to go through each one of these points, but we would be here for far too long. Please read the article if you're interested in it, because not all of these are intuitive. And some of these, I welcome disagreement. I do mention the impending disruption to this industry. And that's not putting my finger to the wind and just saying, oh, I think there's disruption coming. That's based on conversations I've been having. And more specifically, that's based upon questions I've been receiving from key players on the client side in the industry. Everyone wants to know, what is the future for localization quality, and how are we going to define it? If that's the answer that everyone's looking for, Lord knows I've got opinions on the matter. And what it needs is to have a real conversation about this, because I feel there's a lot of people that are asking behind closed doors, what's the future of language quality? And then they're going to conferences and talking about how awesome and innovative their language quality program is. So we need to get honest with ourselves. We need to have real conversations. And, if you're in charge of language quality for your organization, get in contact with, I'm not going to tell you to get in contact with me. Don't take my word for it. Get into contact with your peers. Talk to people at other companies.
This magazine is going to be coming out in the first week of September. And if you wanted to get this in print, there's still time to sign up, because cartoons and comics are best experienced on paper. I really like them. They give a good introduction to your trends. They're fun and engaging. So please leave comments once you've read it, and let us know what you think of it, so that we know what we can do better in the future.
Thank you very much for your time today, Marla. This has been
Totally.
a lovely conversation.
Well, thanks so much.
Yeah, it was fun.
Have
Happy
a good
Friday.
weekend. Happy
You
Friday.
too.
Yay.
Ciao.
Bye.